So hi, welcome back to the venue again. I'm back here to meet with two of our service providers who provide coffee and the food at the venue. We're going to have a look at the venue and just spec it out, and here they come. Shaun, how's it? Hey, Robbie.
Hi, yeah, good to see you, Brian.
So Robbie's involved in the coffee, McKay's Coffee, and Shaun is the Yummy Red Fez. So, Robbie, tell us about Maynardville and how long you've been here.
Well, I've been here for 8 years, so and probably for another, I don't know, who knows how long I'll end up being here, but I love the place, I love the vibe, and every year it's something I look forward to.
And you've always been involved in coffee, huh?
Always. Well, 10 years I've been in the business, worked for a lot of people, had some business partners, some things worked, some things didn't work, but that's life, but it's a passion of mine. The takeaway coffee thing for me is my absolute mainstay. I love that. Yeah.
And when you first started at Maynardville, it was really just coffee, but now it's grown in terms of what you're able to offer to the audience. Can you tell us a little about what you provide at your McKay's Coffee outlet?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's espresso coffees, chocolates and teas and that sort of thing. But I want to do 2 different coffees this year, so that there's a choice or an option if someone comes twice over or for another show, for example, goes to see the ballet, then maybe comes back with the orchestra, I can offer them something else just for interest. And then otherwise besides that, I have an artist that I brought in to do chandeliers, which is really beautiful, recycled plastics. They're going to be hanging from the trees up here.
Hello, what you doing?
Hi.
You're busy rigging this thing all the way up in the garage.
Rigging this thing on the way up.
Yeah.
This whole plot is for the chandeliers that have to go up into the tree. And there's 3 of them we have to hang. You can see it's really high. It's about 10 meters up there. Wow, 7, 8, 9 meters. So the whole idea is lighting technician here from Artscapes helping me. A really awesome guy. It's Roy, yeah? Yeah. Is it Roy?
Wow, that's really high.
Yeah.
Hectic.
Yeah, so Roy's helping me. He has got me in the harness, so I'm all safe.
Cool.
And hopefully Brian's lights will go up soon. That's the whole plan. And then we'll sit back and admire how fantastic it really is. Hopefully. Anyway, we're all volunteers here. We're all doing it for the show.
Yeah.
So it's going to be cool. All right, I'll see you later.
Check you later.
So that's something that's going to add. And the food vendor, Shaun, is someone else that I paired with to help bring in some great grilled foods and men.
So you actually negotiated with Shaun to come in here and help with us. Tell us, where do you and Shaun know each other from?
Well, in actual fact, I do events. So Shaun and I found an event we were doing out there in the Cape Flats. I sort of stumbled across him, but he had just had such an easy demeanor, and he was very friendly, very vivacious, and I just thought this is the type of person that I like working with.
Welcome to Maynardville, Shaun. So tell us a little bit about your offering, Shaun.
So we into the name Yummy Red Fez, so that really makes you salivate already. So it's fresh ingredients, that's in season, and that's cost effective. Obviously you can't charge 5-star pricing, but 5-star quality. That's what we're offering in terms of what we will be putting on the menu. Yeah.
And have you got a little bit of a taster of what you might be putting on the venue, so that the audience and those people watching the video can tell?
We will definitely be catering for vegetarians as well. So we have vegetarians, mushrooms with lovely oyster sauce and that, and then we'll have lovely fresh beef, organic obviously, and chicken kebabs, and then we'll add in some surprises in as well.
Absolutely.
I look forward to the surprises.
There's a stir fry, obviously. We mentioned the vegetarians, and we really want to cater for them as well.
Yeah.
That's good. I got asked by one of our first audience members, who's Mr. Goose, and his missus, whether they actually had gluten-free options. So hopefully there are there any gluten-free options?
I'm sure we cater to that as well. The wrap.
Yeah.
We'll have a wrap, a surprise wrap, and
That's the gluten-free.
Absolutely, yeah. No, we're pretty excited. We can't wait.
Fantastic. Well, let's go and have a look at the venue and what do we need to do. You're going to be placed around here. I see there is some water that is coming out of the ground there. We're going to have to fix that, eh?
Yeah.
Robbie, have you spoken to the city about any of this?
Well, I got the park manager on board here, so he's going to probably do everything to fall over to please me with anything. So I'm sure this will just be something we'll handle, and there's a few other items, but that's how shows are. You just start off with what you have, and you start going, and eventually it all tends to pan out in the end, basically.
Yeah. And so we'll have to get that fixed up. I guess the sand over there will be moved, because obviously the audience come all the way around this area. And Robbie, tell me about where your coffee station is going to be.
Okay, good. Well, it's just over here by this the end of this large building. It's this 2 windows open up there, and that's where everything comes from. All of the equipment's in there, staff is in there. There's a table outside here with snacks and almost like a kind of a tuck shop table with 3 or 4 different kinds of chocolates. And things, chips and other snacks like biltong and things like that, and nuts. But that's where everything comes from over there. And then
cool. And we're looking to bring the offering out to the people. I mean, I hear you talk about bringing the table out from the cubicle there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this whole area is going to be full. There's going to be a table over here, and then there's going to be another one over here. This is actually where Shaun's going, and he's going to have his grillers up there with his awning and his table and his tablecloths and that sort of thing. Quite professional, properly done. And then over there there'll be a mobile bar, from what I understand, which will be serving some light alcohols. That's also good too, because some guys prefer a beer and a wine when they come here, especially the picnic. That's something else we need to mention.
Yes, of course, we need to cater for all the picnickers who forget to buy their food but still want to picnic, eh?
That's exactly, yeah. No, there's a thing. It's a tradition at Artscape here when we come every year. This has been going on for a very long time. I don't know how long, 50 years or something.
62
years, okay. I always thought it was 50. I mean, I could be born twice over. Anyhow, but the thing is that on the grass over there on this other side yonder, there is that's it. There's some grass patches over there, and everybody loves to come with their blankets, their cooler boxes, their glass of wine, and they just sit and picnic for about an hour and a half or 2 hours before the show. And that's a tradition that I'm hoping that we can really inspire and encourage, especially with people who just live across the road, because we're actually in a neighborhood here.
Yeah. So good. Thank you, Shaun. Thank you, Robbie. And hopefully we'll make this place look beautiful, get some fairy lights out and some festoons. And we look forward to seeing you at the venue. Fantastic. When we start this Thursday. So that's Robbie and Shaun, and they'll be doing the coffee and the food in the park. So come along and join them, have something to eat, and we'll see you here.